Hi, I'm Chris with Sanderson Test Prep, and in this video, we're taking a look at a common grammar mistake that people make when speaking or writing, which is getting mixed up between the uses of then with an E and than with an A. So let's take a look and see the difference in these to make sure we don't make that mistake. First, we'll focus on the word then. And when we see the word then, we want to think of this as a word that deals with sequence or order. So it has to do with the order of things. And think of those key words like first, second, third, before, after. Those are oftentimes good indicators that we're dealing with order. And we'll see a few examples of how then is used in sentences where we're looking at the order of things. Let's take a look at this first example. Billy went to the store and then the park. So we can see here that then is telling us that there's an order to these events in this sentence. First, Billy went to the store. After that, Billy went to the park. So then tells us that we are evaluating the order that these events occurred in. In the morning, I eat breakfast and then I brush my teeth. So this is telling us that we eat breakfast first, brush our teeth after. It's an order of things. It's a sequence of events. Last example, if you come over, then we can play basketball. This is an example of a specific type of sentence when we use the if-then relationship. It's something called a conditional. But what we want to appreciate about this, there's still an order of things. For us to play basketball, well, first you have to come over, and then after that, we can play basketball. So then still indicates that these events happen in a particular sequence or a particular order. Now let's take a look at than. So than with an A is going to be used for comparisons. And there's a couple key words that we want to note for comparisons. Put a little parentheses under here. We want to look for words like more or adjectives that end in ER. Those are really helpful clues for recognizing that we're dealing with words where we're going to be comparing things to each other. The store is closer to my house than the park. So here we're comparing the store to the house, and we're trying to decide which one is closer. So we're comparing those distances. Keith enjoys video games more than anyone else I know. So here we're comparing Keith's enjoyment of video games to that of any other individual that we know. In our last example, playing golf is more difficult than playing tennis. Here we're evaluating the difference in the difficulty of playing each of these sports, golf versus tennis here. Now let's see if we can find some of the key words used that let us know that than would be the correct usage in these comparison sentences. So how about that first example? If we look at this one, the store is closer to my house than the park. So did we catch it? Hopefully if we look above at our hints in the parentheses there, we were able to catch that closer has the ER. That's our little hint that we're looking at a comparison here. One thing is closer than another. Keith enjoys video games more than anyone else I know. Did we catch the key word on that? So hopefully we were able to hone in on the word more. And for example 3, we see more used again there. So it's really important that we keep in mind some of those clues that we can look for to know from context whether we should be using then or than. But definitionally for each, we want to make sure we understand then means we're looking at sequence or order, and than means we're looking at comparisons. All right, let's give this a try. My brother got more presents for his birthday then or than I did. Well, let's see. Is this a comparison? Is this a sequence or order of events? How do we know? So hopefully we're keeping our eye out for any clues. And here we have a clue. The word more is our clue that lets us know that we're dealing with a comparison. And the word than, T-H-A-N, would be correct. My brother got more presents for his birthday than I did. We're comparing how many presents they each got. My cousin is taller than or than me. So hopefully we looked at this one and we said that the correct answer is going to be than. How do we know it's a comparison? We see the ER ending on taller. So we're comparing how tall the two people are. The cousin versus me. And now the last example, we were at the mall, but then or than we went home to relax. So if we look, I don't see any comparison words in there. I don't see ERs. I don't see the word more. So let's see if it makes sense for this to be a sequence of events. If we're going to pick then, we want to make sure it's telling us an order of things. We were at the mall. So were, past tense, that happened first. Then we went home to relax. So then after the mall, then they went home to relax. That's event number 2. So this is a sequence or order of things. We're looking at attending the mall first, going home to relax afterwards. One event precedes the other, and then would be our correct answer for that. For more helpful grammar tips, check out our other videos on common grammar mistakes, and thanks for watching.